Hello guys, so we have a printer here. So this is an Epson L120. So the problem of this printer is not, responding. It has only give us an output which is a blinking green and orange from the power button in the same way from the um, you know from the paper jump. So that is an orange. So this is an Epson L120 as I told you. So um, we're going to discover or we're going to try to solve the problem with this printer. Hopefully we can solve the problem with this printer. So let me set up first my camera for this. Okay, so that's it. So this time we're going to disassemble the printer. Let's turn off it first and unplug it into the outlet. And after that we will perform this assembly procedure. So the first thing that we need to do is to remove, um, oh yeah, so it has no screw on that side, so we don't have a screw there. So maybe someone had opened this previously, then I don't know. So I think they did not, they cannot solve the problem, so that's why they give it to me for me to be able to solve the problem. Okay, so this is the first process. We're going to remove those screw there, then remove this cover, this one. So let us put it there, then remove the cover like that, then put it there. So let's put back the rubber cover for this one. So this is the top of the ink, and we have here a two screw. So let us remove this for us to be able to remove the cover. At the same time, for us to be able to remove the board or check if there is a problem inside of the printer. Okay, then that's how I used to remove the cover, as easy as that. So let me check. So we have a spring here, so there is no foreign object. Okay, only that the excess ink has fallen on the ground. So that's the excess ink from the tank here. Okay, just throw it there because we have a big brass can there. And after that, because we don't have any foreign object which is, you know, being here on the board or on the printer. So what we need to do, come on, what happened to this? Okay, what we're going to do is to detach all the connections from the board. So we detach the connections from the power IC. I mean from the power supply, gears, and flux cable. So this time we're going to detach the sensor here. because it is a part of the board. Then let us remove now this one. So this is the screw that holds the board or the logic board of this printer. Let's put it there. Okay. Then so this is what we have now. This is the logic board of the printer. Okay. So this time we are going to look it into the look it into the microscope, but then we need to set up first the camera. Okay, just hold on. Okay, so I think that is the better view for this board. So what we are going to do this time is to check everything about every parts of the motherboard so that we can find or really find the problem. So we have here multimeter. So I don't know where I'm going to put it because you know is that okay for you? So we'll just check if the okay. Anyway, we'll just focus on the we'll just focus the camera on the board. Okay, I will just tell you about the reading. So under connectivity, we're going to test this first, the power transistor. So we have a 0.595. Kapag binaliktad natin, so we have a 1.0, 1.0. So we have 1.015. Then on the C6 port 44, so we have a 1.360. Then pag binaliktad natin yan, so we have a 0.567. So we don't have a problem on the power transistor. At the same time, we don't have a problem on the 24 pins IC. So only if the board is dead, so power transistor, commonly problem is power transistor and also the 24 pins. But then this time, because the board is working correctly, so although it is blinking, so I think the problem is on the reset IC. Okay. So in that case, so this time we are going to clean first the board. So what is the cleaning solution that I am going to use? What I am using is the lacquer thinner. So because lacquer thinner is not really harmful for the board, does not create it does not make the board really hot, extremely hot, or whatever you call it. Unlike using alcohol, so alcohol is extremely uh, can cause a damage on the board, but then the lacquer thinner, so that is the better for the board. And from that, it's automatically dry because it is a solution. Okay, so in this case, because it is a blinking green and orange, it is we can reset it, but then depending on the situation. But then I think depending on the response of uh, the two indicator lead, which is the power button and the paper jump, which is the orange and the green. Depending on the response of that, we can easily say that it is not on or it is not uh, the problem is not on the reset. I mean, we cannot use or we don't have a problem on the reset. If you're going to reset this, we cannot reset it. That's what I mean. So because the reset IC is damaged, you know, so that's the problem. Uh, how can I say that? Because if you go back into the previous, just look into the previous um, video or previous scenario. So how it blinks, so depending on that. So I think you need to know about it. But then for you to be able to know if it is really on the reset IC, probably on the reset IC or on the BIOS IC, they call it a BIOS IC. So one of my viewer call it a BIOS IC, and that's not only or that is not reset IC. I don't know. But then in the market, so it is a reset IC and not a BIOS IC. But then I think he is really correct about that because um, it has a program. Then the printer cannot create an output without that. So maybe yes, he is correct about the BIOS IC. Okay, so no doubt on that. Okay, so this time we are going to put a little bit amount of a flux here on the reset IC. Then we will remove the reset IC. Then we will replace it a new one or a new reset IC. Okay, so I think the iron is now ready. Okay, so I hope you can see the thing that I am going to do. Okay, then I am using, you know, okay. other side. So in this case, so we really need to be very careful while detaching the IC on the board, because it can cause a damage on the the connections of the board. Then after that, after removing it, so we need to clean the board. Okay, clean it like that. Okay, so I think that's it. So it has no indicator, so it has no circle there or a dot there. Okay, so the dot is on that part. So the dot of this is on that part. Okay, let's check it once again. The dot is on that part. So the dots is here. So on the right side, left side, I mean upper left side. Okay. Okay, so this time we need to fix the IC on the board by doing like this. Okay, I think that's it. Okay, so I think that's it on that part, but then we need to fix on the other side of the printer, I mean on the board. Okay, so we don't need that anymore. So if you can see, my hand is really shaking, you know. Okay, so I think that's it. So because it has no response on the printer, so it is not working, although it is on the power on mode. So that's why we need to use to replace the BIOS IC. Okay, so let's clean that part. Okay, to fastly dry it, so we need to use the reward station, and let's apply a little amount of heat there. Okay, so I think that's it. So that's how I used to replace the IC or the BIOS IC of this board. So the IC, the BIOS IC is available online. All you have to do is to search about it, then have have an order or place your order through online. Okay. So this time we are going to put back the board on the printer. Then we will check if this is will work. Let us put it there, and let us there. So, so that is the printer. Okay, so you know, so never mind about the view, the back view of this video. So it's common for me because I have many works to be done today. So those printers and laptops are waiting for me to be able to, you know, prepare them. But then I really need to prepare this first because the customers really need it badly, you know. Trying to want to. So this time I'm going to perform. I am performing assemble process. So putting back all the connections from the printer down to the board, everything. So make sure that it's really easy to disassemble the printer, you know. So all you have to do is to reverse the process. The first thing that you do in disassemble process, that is the last thing that you need to do on the assemble process. Okay, so that's the logic on it. Okay, the tissue is there. So I need a lot of tissue. I'm wasting a lot of tree here. I need to create an output, fix the output. So I need tissue to clean it. I'm wasting a lot of tree here. Well, It's a part of the job, so we need to clean this before we proceed into our main goal. Okay, so I think that's it. So let's fix this one. Let's check it if this is if this will work. Let's plug it in there, plug it in here. Okay, so before I turn on this, so let me explain it to you. So recently, I turn it on or power it on, but then it does not work. But then this time, because we replaced the BIOS IC, so hopefully that this printhead, this component will give us an output. I mean, will move vice versa, or backward, forward, and backward. Okay, so from that part down to this part. Okay, hope you can see it. Okay, so let's start here. Power it on. Okay, so the gear is now moving. So the head is now moving. So meaning, it is not only on the process of reset. So not only in the process of reset application. You cannot fix it there because it has now a problem on the BIOS IC. So that's the problem. That's how we fix the problem. Okay. To further know if it is really working, so let us have now an output. So let's perform the power um, cleaning here. So I cannot show you my laptop here. But then let me try where I'm going to put my laptop. There, I think there. Right there. Is that okay for you? Okay. Okay. So what we are going to do is perform. I mean, that's not okay. Let me select first. So that is L120. So I have many, you know, many installed printer drivers here. So that is an Epson Happy One. So page number, I think page number 2. Okay, so let's have an output on here. Okay, So because we replaced the reset IC or the BIOS IC of this board, so once that we perform, or we take a command or give the printer a command of print, so it will clean first. Mm, it will just you know give the by itself. They just being recognizing the new IC. So take note that this is not the on the printer, on the laptop of the owner of this. So this is not the original um, printer Epson L120. It will create another copy. For example, a copy 1 in that case because we replace the BIOS IC. Okay, so still it's cleaning. Then I think the block is empty. Then the three colors are okay. Then just only the block. So we need to perform a power ink flashing on this, or maybe we can do this by a head cleaning, something like that, depending on the situation by itself. So let me post this while the print. Okay, so let's have an output on it. So it is now working. So we solved the first problem of the printer. Okay, so we have now an output. So that is an output, only colored one, nothing more about black. So from that part, we need to perform a power ink flashing and head cleaning and also check on that. Then so that the printer is now okay. But then we solved the first problem with the printer. So this time we are going to reassemble uh, the printer. Then we are done on it. We will do uh, different video on the cleaning process. Okay. So this time, let me turn off the printer. Then let me remove those connections there. Then I'm going to put back this one. So the cover first. I think that's it. Let me remove my laptop there and put it here. Okay, so let us put back all those connection, you know, all those screw. So it's good to have a magnetized Phillips screw here because it's really hold uh, the screw it, and it will not drop on the on the floor. Okay, let us remove this one, this two I mean, and put it there. And let us put back the cover here. Then we need to clean this first because it's too dirty because of the ink. And throw it into the big trash can there. Okay, and put back the two screw here. Okay, so I think that's it. So we have solved the problem. Blinking green with orange. So we have been solved that by replacing bias IC. Then the printer is now working. Only that it has a problem on the output. But then, in that case, we need to perform a power ink flashing, a head cleaning, and a nozzle check. Okay, then it will work. Then the printer is now really functional. Okay, thank you so much. Don't forget, if you are a new viewers into my YouTube channel into this video, so all you have to do is to click the subscribe button, so the caps lock, the red subscribe button, then for you to be able to be more updated into those videos that I am going to um, upload. So all you have to do is to click the notification bell and click and select all, then for you to be able to be notified for the new videos that I'm going to upload, to be for you to be able to be updated on those videos. Okay, thank you so much and have a great day. So this is your Sir Alden signing off. Thank you so much.